Let's bring in Committee to Unleash Prosperity co-founder and co-author of the Trump Economic Miracle, Steven Moore. Steve, so as I'm talking to you, President Trump is on the ground, or landed in California, and what did he do with Governor Gavin Newsom? He pulled him in for a hug. I just want you to watch this. This is moments ago at LAX, at Los Angeles International Airport. Watch this. Pat on the back. Is that illustrating what is eventually going to happen with all of these world leaders and nations with the United States? We will be pulled in for, they will be pulled in for a hug economically.
Well, the rest of the world is pretty jealous of what's happening in the United States. And I think it was a couple weeks ago I predicted on your show that we're going to see a change of leadership in a lot of these European countries, these kind of arrogant and out of touch European leaders who put, climate change and issues like that ahead of the well-being of their citizens. Look, we're blowing away Europe, and Europe has a choice to make. Will they innovate? Will they grow their economies, or will they continue to shrink as they basically declare war on their own energy source? So Trump has reset the whole table here. You said it was like Christmas every day. I'm going to say it was the first 4 days have been like Christmas, my birthday, and 4th of July all at once. I don't think I've been in this game for 40 years. I've never seen anything like this in 40 years. This week, I've seen more progress to make America great than any other week in the 40 years I've been here.
So, Steve, do you think, President Trump has put some things on the table like tariffs to try to, it's a kind of a carrot and stick thing to try to get the EU or other countries to move. How much of that do you think he's really going to have to do? Or do you think they're actually getting the message and may want to get ahead of that at this point?
Well, first of all, Brian, I want to say something about this 15% corporate tax rate that Trump is talking about for domestically produced goods. I mean, that is amazing. If we did that, we would just suck capital in from the rest of the world. Nobody could compete with the United States. So I hope Congress is listening. You've got some Republicans who want to raise the corporate tax rate. No, we want to reduce our business tax rates as much as possible so more and more things are done here. Now, you do that on top of deregulating the economy. I mean, we're going to blow the rest of the world away. Yeah. So I like a lot of what, and I'm not a big fan of tariffs, but what he's saying is 15% tax if you make it here. Right. You're going to pay a higher tax if you make it in China or Mexico. Okay, I kind of like that idea.
Nothing, Steve, we talk about deregulation, but this is not some abstract concept. Through DOGE and in other ways, we're looking at pulling back and rolling back regulations that have been put in place by bureaucrats illegally for the last 40 years. And nothing says government is ineffective and a waste of our money than what has gone on in Western North Carolina, where you can't even get an answer from anyone, from FEMA or the Army Corps of Engineers about where are you?
Yeah, we'll look back at the Biden administration, obviously, as a horrendous failure economically. And part of it is the fact that the Biden administration was so far to the left, and they were anti-business, and everybody knows that now. But part of it was just that what progressives are not just wrong ideologically, they're completely incompetent. They can't do anything. I mean, you talked about what's going on in California. This is supposed to be a country with, a state with smart people. They got Silicon Valley, they got Stanford. Right. How could they be so stupid to allow this to happen, to burn down? I mean, how do you have massive forest fires 3 miles away from the Pacific Ocean and they run out of water? I mean, most Americans are like, what is wrong with these people?
And Steve, that's why I think the president rightly is saying, if we help, when we help, we're going to do it in a way where we fix some of these things that should never have happened in the first place. And to me, like everything in life has conditions, Steve, and that's the right thing to do to protect taxpayers and, frankly, to be of most help to California.
Yeah, look, I think that what you're going to see, because you've seen this already with red states sprinting way ahead of blue states, I think these blue states and these European countries, that have embraced the ideology of the left are going to either have to change or they're going to have to die. It's that simple.
And Steve, in California, in terms of the insurers, California does nothing but lay on rules and regulations in the name of climate change, but they would not allow insurers for 36 years to factor in climate and environmental danger in the future into their pricing. That's how insane they are. So they were climate change deniers when it came to insurers. So that's upside down and backwards. Steve Moore, thank you so much. Great to see you, sir.